Hey guys, welcome back to the channel EduCool Zone. Today we are going to discuss about the fifth type of operator, which is logical operator. So let's get started. So in this logical operator, we have three types of operator, which is the first one is logical AND, which is represented by two ampersand symbol. Okay, and the second one is logical OR, which is represented by two vertical slashes. The third one is logical NOT, which is represented by exclamatory mark symbol. Okay, so let us understand each of these with an example program. So first let us start with the logical AND. For this logical AND program, let us assume this program is about boy's marriage. Okay, let us assume if a boy wants to get married, if he is eligible for marriage, he has to satisfy two particular conditions. The first condition is that he should be 21 years or greater than 21 years old. Okay, and the second condition is he should be single. Okay, not married. Then only he can get married. Okay, if he is single, he cannot get married. If he is married, he cannot get married again. He has to be single to get married. So keep these two conditions in mind. This is a particular example I'm taking to understand the logical AND. I'm checking if a boy is eligible for marriage or not. If a boy is eligible for marriage, then he has to satisfy two particular conditions. The first condition is he has to be 21 years or greater in age. Okay, and he has to be single to get married. Both the condition has to be satisfied for the boy to get married. Keep that in mind. Now let us move on to the program. Here I have taken a variable boy's age with an integer type, which is storing 22 in it. So basically the boy's age is 22 years old. He is 22 years old. Okay, and I have declared one more variable of type character, which is boy's status. What is his status? So here, as you can see, I have given a single character, which is capital M. So let us assume that capital M means he is married. Okay, the boy is married, and capital S means the boy is single. Okay, so here I have given the boy's status as married, and now I am checking this with an if-else statement. So this if-else statement is going to be explained in the further videos. For now, just understand this. If this particular statement is true, then this condition is going to be executed. The condition within the parenthesis is going to be executed if this is true. Okay, if this is completely false, then else block is going to be executed. Okay, just understand this much for now. So here I am checking a condition. So as I said, the boy's age must be greater than or equals to 21. As you can see here, I have given this condition. The boy's age should be greater than or equals to 21, and I am using this double ampersand symbol, which signifies the logical AND. Okay, and logical AND boy's status double equals to S, which is nothing but boy's status must be single. Okay, so if I run this code, we'll get an output not eligible to marry. Okay, not eligible to marry. So what does that even mean? So here in this position, boy's age is 22. So the first condition over here is 22 greater than or equals to 21, which is absolutely true. Okay, which is absolutely true. But here boy's status double equals to S, in the sense I am checking if he is single or not. But here I have given him as married, right? So since M equals to, here it is going to store like this. M in the boy's status variable, it's going to store as M double equals to S, which means that M is not same as S, right? So this is going to be false. Since one is true and one is false, this statement won't get executed. We are using AND to club this both different conditions. Logical AND is used to club two different conditions together, and if both the conditions are true, then it's going to give the true value. Okay, here when it gives the true value, the printf statement is going to be executed over here, else this part is going to be executed. Here, since one condition is true and one condition is false, which will give false as an output, so this entire code becomes, this entire part becomes false, and it goes to else part and execute not eligible to marry. That's all. So what if I give single over here? Now it is going to show eligible to marry, since here it will store yes equals to s, which is absolutely true. And now as you can see, both are true. The final answer will also be true, and it's going to execute this particular statement, which is eligible to marry. If I run this, then I'll get eligible to marry. Okay, since both the conditions are true. And what if I give this as age 2 and he is single? So here it is going to be 2 greater than or equals to 21, which is not true, which is false. Hence this becomes false. Okay, if I run this, means if this becomes false, this entire statement won't get executed, only the else part will get executed. So this printf will be printed. Okay, if I run this, where we can see that he is not eligible to marry because he is only 2 years old. So what if I give 2 years old and married? Well, that's illegal, but still for our example, if I take m equals to s over here, as you can see, m and s are not same, hence it is going to store false. Well, false and false is definitely false in AND, in logical AND. Okay, in logical AND, both the condition must be true, then only it's going to execute this part. If not, it is going to execute this part. Okay, so if I run this code, you can see he is not eligible to get married because he is just 2 years old and he is already married. Okay, so this was the example about the logical AND. So let us now understand about the second type, which is logical OR, which is represented by 2 vertical slashes. So to understand this, I have a program over here where a girl decides which kind of boy she wants, okay, to get married with. For example, let us assume that a girl named YYY wants a boy with 2 particular qualities. Okay, one, he has to be rich, or the boy has to be handsome. Okay, if the boy is rich and is not handsome, the girl will accept. Okay, the girl will accept him for the marriage. If the boy is handsome but not rich, even then the girl will accept for marriage. Even when the boy is rich and where he is handsome also, then also the girl will accept for the marriage. Okay, but if the boy is poor and he is not handsome, then the girl will absolutely reject him. Okay, this is the condition of the girl. So let us see. This kind of conditions can be met by using this logical OR operator. Let us dive into the program. Here I have given a variable named boy status, which is of character type, and it is storing the value which is inside a single quote, capital letter R. What does that R mean? Assume that R is equals to rich. Okay, Anything except R is not rich. If you give something like A, B, A here, it means it's not rich. Only it should be capital R itself. Then only it's considered as rich. Means the boy status will be rich when you give capital R over here. If you give something else like even 1, it's not considered as rich. So let us keep it as R for now. And I've declared one more variable known as boy's looks, which is of character type, and it is storing the value capital letter H, which means handsome. Okay. Anything except capital letter H is going to be not handsome. Okay. Now I am using this if condition again, which checks for the both of the condition. So the first condition is boy's look. If boy's look equals to handsome, means if the boy is handsome, I'm using this logical OR operator over here, or boy's status equals to rich. Here as you can see, both of this is satisfying over here. Here it will be storing like this. Inside boy's looks we have H, which means he is handsome, right? So H double equals to H. This particular condition will look something like this, okay, which is absolutely true. H equals to H. H is similar to H, right? So it is going to store as true. And now coming to this second condition, if boy status equals to R, here as you can see the boy status is R, so this particular condition is going to be stored something like this, R equals to R. So this condition is going to look like this for this value, okay? So this is going to be true since R and R are both same. Since both are true, since the boy is both handsome as well as rich, the girl will definitely accept. Okay, so if I run this program, as you can see, the boy is eligible for marriage, right? The girl will accept. Let me just write as girl will accept. Here she will reject. Okay, so now coming to some different example. Let us assume that the boy is rich and he is very poor. Okay, in this case, sorry, I'm sorry, what did I just say? The boy is rich but he is not handsome. Okay, as you can see over here, the boy is rich but he is not handsome. In this case, you will get something like this, N double equals to H, which is absolutely false. N is not same as H, right? And in this case, you already have R and she wants R itself. So R equals to R, which is true, and she will accept it. Okay, she will accept, even though if the boy is not good looking but he is rich, she is going to accept. Let us check this. As you can see, girl will accept, right? So this is about OR. The only time something is going to give as false is when both of this condition is false. As you can see over here, one of the condition is false and one is true, then the output is going to be true and this particular statement is going to be executed. For example, now I'm going to take something like this. If the boy is not rich, okay, but the boy is very handsome, he is very handsome, here it's going to be H double equals to H, which means both are same, handsome, he is handsome, okay, which gives us true. And here N, but unfortunately he is not rich, but still our girl is fine with the handsome boy, so she will agree. Okay, if I run this, girl is going to accept. As you can see over here, girl will accept. So let us see for the failure condition. Let us take n over here, which means the boy is not rich. Okay, and n here as well. You can take anything if you want. Let's take v. Here in this case, for this condition, it's going to be n double equals to, sorry, v double equals to h, which is v is not same as h, right? So it's going to be false. And the next one is going to be n double equals to r, which means n is not same as r, so it's going to be false. Since the boy is not rich or not having a good look or not handsome, the girl will reject him. The girl whose name is YYY, as you can see over here, she will reject. At this particular condition, this condition is going to become false, this condition is going to become false. So since this entire thing is false, this entire statement is not going to be get executed, and this else part is going to be get executed. So, or like I said, let us just revise and for once. And will accept only if both the conditions are true. Even if one condition is false, it's not going to accept. Here or will accept almost all conditions except if both the conditions are false. Means if both the conditions are false, it won't accept. In other cases, it will accept. Okay, so this was all about logical OR. So now let us understand the third type of operator, which is logical NOT. This is represented by using this exclamatory mark symbol. Okay, basically logical NOT is like if you say yes, it's going to say no. If you say no, it's going to say yes. Always the reverse of what you say. Okay, for the better understanding, you can take a look into this program. Here I have declared a boolean type of variable which is storing the value true. Okay, we are going to discuss about all these data types like char, bool, int in the later videos. For now, just understand this. I have a variable who's storing the value true. Okay, here I am checking it in if condition by putting this logical NOT. So as I said, what does this logical NOT does? It is going to convert, means it is going to say yes if you say no. If you say yes, it is going to say no. If you say no, it's going to say yes. Here in this part, I am giving the value as true. Okay, so here I have given the symbol logical NOT. So this logical NOT is going to convert this true value to false. Since it is converting this true value to false, this entire statement becomes false and this particular code won't get executed. Okay, and since this particular statement won't get executed, this else part will be executed, which says the value is true. The original value here is true. If I run this, you can see over here the output which says the value is true. What if I take the value as false? Here when I take the boolean value as false, here in the place of a, the false is being stored, which is converted by this logical NOT to true value. It is always going to say the opposite of what you give. If you say false, it's going to say true. If you say true, it's going to say false. Since this is true, this particular statement is going to be executed, which says the value is false. If I run this program, you can see over here it says the value as false. So this is all about the logical NOT and the entire logical operator. So we are going to discuss about the two last operator, which is bitwise and special operator, in the next class. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. Thank you for watching the video.